Fashion Insider friends, what is up? This is the Fashion Crimes podcast where I cover all things fashion, style, shopping, style inspiration, and interview incredible small business owners who are changing the fashion industry for the better. Yes, I'm the best friend you never knew you needed and the poster child for fashion over 40, and I mean way after 40. Say it with me, fashion and style are your friends, not your enemies. I'm Holly Katz, your favorite personal stylist, and let's keep it real, the only Holly you need to know. Turn it up, because I got a lot to say, and I am super stoked you're here. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. This is an absolute pleasure of mine that I look forward to every single week, because you know why? Because you are an absolute pleasure, a goddamn ray of sunshine. Yes, you are. And if this is your first time joining us here at the Fashion Crimes podcast, well, I want to say, damn it, welcome. Welcome. So glad to have you. If you're one of my ride or dies, my loyal listeners, my fashion besties, my OGs, so glad you came back. I know y'all are super busy, back to school, back to college, back to everything, but hopefully I'm accompanying you in the grocery store on a walk while you're exercising or cleaning or doing laundry, perhaps. Maybe you're getting ready and you need to be like pumped up. I'm here for it. Regardless, I appreciate you making time for me because it's not easy to find time for you. I know. You are in high demand. Let's be honest. And while I'm pumping you up, I might as well tell you that you should have a note on your mirror that you look at every day that says you are fabulous and give yourself a high five in the mirror. That's what Mel Robbins says. She said that you should give yourself a high five in the mirror. I've been doing that, and you really can't have a bad day if you start off high-fiving yourself. Tell yourself you're a badass and put on a great outfit for you. And when people ask you why you're dressed up, just say, I'm not dressed up, I'm just dressed. You too could look this good. Flying off the printing press at Amazon Books is Stop Making These Fashion Mistakes by yours truly. Is your image holding you back? Is it? This captivating and quick style guide can instantly help you break the cycle of feeling like you look just okay and not good enough to feeling proportionate, empowered, and self-confident. It describes in detail the top fashion and style mistakes that people make without even knowing it. While learning these short style principles, you too will soon understand why people keep their closet out of chaos. They wear the correct fitting undergarments and they dress according to their lifestyle, age, and body type. Those people will have their style evolved, and getting dressed is something that they enjoy and have confidence in every single day. And that too can be you. Clothes are supposed to bring you up, not bring you down. You too can have a complete control over the message you're sending to the world by using style and fashion as a tool just to get ahead in life. It should take up 5% of your brain because your closet's organized, you know your body type, you've been fitted for a great bra, and you know where your shit is. Let's be honest, okay? Not every day is going to be a home run, but you do have the option to opt in and dress the way that makes you feel like authentically you. This book, Stop Making These Fashion Mistakes, is the first step in your style evolution to get unstuck. I mean, I can't think of a better way to make your outside match your inside with Stop Making These Fashion Mistakes. Get your copy now on Amazon.com and just type in Holly Katz book or Stop Making These Fashion Mistakes and it will come up for you. It's about a 15-minute read and it makes a great gift. Let's be honest. My sister Marcy, shout out to Marcy. She just bought some copies for her besties. So super excited about that and that journey for her and her besties. I'm so happy that y'all are loving it. I mean, I'm getting texts, pictures, emails, even a few videos. I cannot thank you enough. Loving this journey for y'all. And I love seeing you with the book. If you send me a picture or a DM or email, you totally will get a shout out. Like my buddy Lara, who we like to call Ishmael's girlfriend. He prefers her to all of us, let's be honest. Also, Melissa, Marianne, Cape Wishes, Theo, Julie Lamb, New York, Jewelry, David, Tia, Verena, my friend, just sent me a pic and said that her book just got delivered to Germany, where she lives, and so many more. Shout out, international shout out, German shout out to Verena. Love you. Thank you so much for buying the book and sending me a picture. I've had 3 Petite clients in a row, which is really unusual for me. And I had a Fashion Bestie, Cheryl. She reached out to me and said, you just have to help me out with Petite style clothing. I have really thought about Petite style, and let me tell you, the struggle is real. Okay. I was Petite at one point in my life. I'm not anymore, but it is just as hard to find clothes that fit you off the rack as a Petite person than it is for somebody who is not Petite. You're constantly having to get your clothes altered. It's difficult for you to buy off the rack. So we can discuss brands that I think might help you in this department and make your clothing search a little bit easier and narrow it down. But first, I want to talk about the things that any Petite person must have in their wardrobe. If you listen to episode 118, this is the only wardrobe checklist you will ever need. And I want to make sure that you have a copy of this list. If you haven't listened to the episode, go back and do so. Or if you would like a copy of the list, all you have to do is fill out your information in the sign up pop-up box on the Fashion Crimes Podcast website, and that list will come straight to you. If you're already a member and a Fashion Bestie and you haven't received the list, just drop me a DM or send me an email and I will send it directly to you. You can email me at Holly@HollyCatStyling or Holly at Fashion Crimes Podcast. I want to first talk about what defines a petite size person. It's not a secret that shopping for clothes is my favorite pastime. However, the most common issues people have when it comes to fashion and style is shopping. Remember when shopping was fun, not painful? If you want to love shopping again, you've come to the right place, Fashion Besties. There's nothing more rewarding than getting my clients the most bang for their buck by finding deals on the clothes from the brands that they love and trust the most. Create and curate new looks in your wardrobe with Rakuten, the smartest way to save money when you shop. Rakuten is the trusted app that brings all the brands you love for the whole family, from Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, and so many more. With 4,200 retailers to choose from and over 17 million customers earning billions in cash back from purchasing their favorite brands, you'll crush your fashion goals and elevate your style in minutes. Earn cash back with everything you buy, from fashion to travel to electronics. It's super easy to sign up. Start shopping at Rakuten.com or get the Rakuten app to start saving today, where your cash back really adds up. If you are indeed petite, you are 5'2" and under. Some might say that you're 5'3", and you probably wear a size 2 or below. Now, just to be clear, you can also be petite and plus size, which means you are vertically challenged, but above a size 2. You are still considered petite, but your wardrobe needs are not the same. Let's start with my favorite subject, the bra. If you are petite, I mean like a tiny person, and you're lacking in curves, we have to create the illusion of curves where there are none. If your cup size is an A or a very small B, and you don't have a lot of breast tissue, we have to start with the undergarments, which of course, your best friend, a great bra. I will tell you what is not acceptable: fashion crime. Wearing sports bras or sports type bras underneath your clothing because you think you can get away with it because you're small up top. That is a fashion crime. You need a bra with definition that lifts, separates, and supports just like anyone else. There is zero excuse for you not to be fitted or to not be fitted with a professional because you think you can guess your way through it. Not good enough. If you do not have a lot to hold up, the way you feel about your breasts and how they look in your clothes is completely dependent on the correct fitting bra. Pick your price point. It doesn't have to be expensive. Just make sure you are properly fitted by someone. Don't be going to Target and buying some shitty ass 6th grade bras because you're small. Don't do that. You're a grown woman. You still need to be fitted. Now, your needs are going to be much different, say, than someone like me or someone super big up top. You can totally buy some lower price points because you will have a lot more options than somebody who needs a minimizer or who is a larger size, but you still have to be fitted. Your bras do not have to be expensive, but you do have to either go to a department store or a specialty bra fitting place. Now that we have the right bra, let's find the clothes that actually fit. Know this. There are 2 fashion crimes that are often committed by petite size people. First fashion crime, wearing oversized or baggy clothing. You look like you're wearing your dad's clothes, okay? If you hide or feel like wearing form-fitting clothes that are not your style, there's ways around that if you feel like you don't want to wear things that are like hugging your body. What I'm saying is you don't have to wear bodycon clothes or dresses just because you're petite. Great slacks, layering pieces, and jackets are a great way to give you the illusion of some curves where there aren't any. You want to balance your bottom half with the top half. Wearing oversized, bulky clothes will have the opposite effect, and it's going to make you look like you're trying to hide. The second fashion crime is dressing too young. Look, it's not your fault you've got great genes. However, if you already look young anyway, you've got great skin and people think you're younger than you are, there is a very thin line between wearing something that makes you look like you're in your 20s instead of your 40s because you are petite. Make sure your aesthetic is polished and put together. For example, let's say you're a size 2 and you've got great legs and you're wearing cutoff jean shorts, okay? You can totally get away with it. We got it. Never going to take that away from you. That is not a mystery. But you really need to have at least a 7 to 8 inch inseam. It's the kind of a rule that I have with shorts. We all see teens with their literal ass cheeks hanging out. I mean, I see that every day. One of my friends, her daughter came to my house. She was 14 years old. Her shorts, I know I'm old, but it literally looked like she was wearing bathing suit bottoms. That's how short her shorts were. Make sure your shorts are not too short and you have a sophisticated look to go with it. A summer sweater, chunky jewelry, maybe like a kimono. That's super cute. I love a kimono. You get the picture, okay? But it also can coincide with the kind of bag you're carrying. I've worked with women who are very petite, who look really young, great jeans, and then they're carrying a college type bag or a purse that is not up to snuff for somebody who is a C-level executive or higher in their 40s and 50s, right? So the accessories you use to style your outfit with, they really matter as well. I know some fast fashion brands like Anthropologie and Banana Republic. They do indeed have petite sizing. Lucky for you, you need to go on your Pinterest board for this week and see some of the styles that I chose for you. That will give you some great direction on some brands that I think are great for petites. And I know petite clients have had a lot of luck with some of these brands and the fast fashion brands. There's also a brand called Lovers and Friends. They have some moderately priced styles that I liked. It does skew a little young, but there's plenty of tops and pants that could certainly work for you. Moda Operandi is a very high-end designer website. It has over 50 brands, and they don't sell petites like specifically. However, designer brands, especially European designers, they cut super slim. European brands like Alaya, Louis Vuitton, and Etro, and tons more. I mean, that's a great place to look if you're petite. I found another brand I did enjoy looking at for you. It's called Edited Pieces. They have a very, very small inventory, but I did like the aesthetic of the brand. Aritzia. Now, this is a store in Soho in New York, but they have now opened here in the ATL. They start at a double extra small. Those are great for petite basics. Chiara Boni, which is a luxury brand that sells women's special occasion dresses and clothing. She has a whole petite following. I've had a Chiara, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Chiara Boni dress, and I loved it. And it really makes you feel super slim because the fabric really holds you in. They have a great selection. The dresses are also very moderately priced. So that is a great place to look. Love her. Bergdorf Goodman sells her dresses as well. Petite Studio has great reviews. That's petitestudioNYC.com. They have very, very feminine, romantic clothing. I love the feel of their aesthetic. It's a little young again, but you can get a few things here and there and mix and match. And I think that's a great place to get some stuff. I really like their styles. Their price points are very affordable. Levi's, tried and true Levi's, the OG, the ride or die of American fashion. You can sort by lengths of jeans. Just got that memo. Never knew you could do that. Also, did you know that it's Levi's 150th birthday? Please go back and listen to episode 154 to hear all about Levi's and the mark they have made on the world of denim and clothing. Universal standard, again, for basics, and ASOS.com. Now, I know ASOS skews young too. However, you can find things that work if you are super tiny. They have really cute dresses and tops that could work for you as layering pieces or things that you want to spend less money on, like t-shirts and sweaters and stuff like that. On the very, very opposite end, high, super high, very high end is YSL Yves Saint Laurent. They do petite exceptionally well, but I mean, it is luxury, and very high priced. This is where you would go to buy a piece that you would want to wear for the rest of your life, an investment piece, if you will. So if you want an incredible, highly tailored, exquisite jacket, I would definitely go there and splurge on a thing or two. You will not be sorry. Now, y'all know I'm a terrible liar, and I don't know how to not tell the truth. But the bottom line is this. You are petite. This is not a secret. It's not a mystery. You have special accommodations that you need for your wardrobe. And it's important for you to know that setting yourself up for success is of utmost importance to elevate your style as you age. Okay. So if you're tiny and small and you don't know how to elevate your style, please start here. Okay. And you just start small. Maybe you get a thing or two to see if you like it. And then you go from there. Tailoring is key. Structured clothing is key. What is structured clothing? Functioning buttons and hardware and zippers and seams and waistbands and clothes that are not sweatpants and athletic wear and jackets and skirts that really have great shape, A-line dresses, things that really kick your style up a notch, great accessories. Those are the things that you should be looking for. As I'm not a plus size person, but I'm almost sort of on the border of that. I look best in clothes with structure. That is what looks best on me. And that is what's going to look best on you and bring your style up and elevate it. If you're constantly buying the same pants for 5 years, 6 years, because you're a petite size 2 and they fit really well, it just is not going to help you in the long run. Then your style is not evolving and you're stuck. You have to keep trying new things and make time for it. That really goes for anybody of any size. You've got to keep trying. And if you don't like it, it's okay. You can send it back. But that's what style is trial and error. If you feel like you're pulled in 1,000 directions, it's okay for you to not know what to do. Please reference the Pinterest board. That will give you some direction and you can start there. It's just not fair to you to feel about the way you look. You should feel like you look generally great and happy with your overall appearance on a regular basis. I mean, like 70% of the time. If you don't, you're probably stuck in a style rut. Petite size or not, it's beyond easy to fall into this trap. Easy. Don't fall into this. Fashion is work. Style is work. I know you know this already, but just like anything else, you get out what you put in. That's what I'm here for. Please, please ask me. It takes me no time at all to respond and help you figure out what's next for you. Or if you're confused about something, let me help you figure it out. It's not that deep. Okay. I want to give a special shout out to Jane this week. She sent me a very detailed email and questioned about catalog shopping. And that's why I wanted to share this with y'all, because I think this is great that she asked this. She was like, Holly, I get all these catalogs in the mail. Is it okay to shop from them? Here are the ones that I get. She like rattled off like 12 catalogs that she gets on the regular, right? What is your opinion on catalog shopping? Jane, I'm so glad you asked. If and only if you have ordered from a place successfully and you know the fit and the product well, I can and will approve this. Catalogs are like a fucking bad disease, okay? You order from one and all of a sudden you're getting 30 the next week. Most customers who get a lot of mail at home, their information gets sold to these third-party catalog lists, and all of a sudden you're on 12 more lists. Just ask your kids who are in college or your younger kids that are older. Nobody gets mail anymore. None of these kids want mail. They don't want it because it's all junk mail. I get catalogs too, all the time. However, I just browse for ideas to see if anything stands out to me. I get the high-end department store catalogs. I do look for style inspiration and things that I might need for myself or for clients, but I certainly don't pore over them and feel obligated to buy from them. Don't get caught in the circle of only shopping from catalogs. You do have to go into the stores sometimes, but unfortunately, the bigger the department store, the less likely you are to find good help, unless, of course, you shop in a luxury department stores and then their asses are going to be all over you. You have to know what you're looking for. Otherwise, you just wander around frustrated. Same goes with a catalog. If you're looking for a new dress and you get a few catalogs, sure, you can browse through. But if you've never ordered from them before, chances are, if you're interested in that brand, I would look on their website. They're going to have a lot more to choose from. And I don't know why what's in their catalog gets picked. So I don't know what the standards are for that, but I would just toss the catalog or recycle it or whatever and go on that website if you truly are interested in that brand. But it is that pull, the obligation of them sitting on your kitchen table and you're like, oh, man, I'm bored. Maybe I might look, but don't let that be your go-to. The point is you need to have a style plan, okay? Make a style plan and shop with purpose. Whether you shop online, you shop in a catalog, you shop in the store, you shop with somebody who helps you at a boutique or something like that. Shop with purpose. It is just like a grocery list. If you want to order a few things to try, okay, just don't get stuck ordering from the same place forever. And don't do that for your kids or your husband either, okay? Try one or two things and then move on. I'm old school, okay? I prefer to shop in person. I have to see it, feel it, touch it. It doesn't mean I order online. I don't order online, but it is super rare when I do. It is to usually replace something I already know that's going to fit. I like to try clothes on before I buy it, and I want you to do that too. And I know it's a lot of work, and it's not going to work for everyone. I know your schedule doesn't allow that, but it does cut time and money wasted in the long run. By the time you order, send back, order, send back, order, send back. Something like bathing suits all day long. I totally get that. You can certainly order from a catalog, but your everyday wardrobe, especially if you're going to be ordering stuff for work, I would want you to at least see that or understand the fit and try it on in person. In the list of catalogs that she said, I get this, 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 and this, I was like, no, yes, no, hell no, never, maybe, okay, you can try it. But I was very specific about where she could order from and what she couldn't order from. So what's the difference between catalog shopping and shopping online? There's just a lot more to choose from online instead of a catalog that's 15 or so pages. So if you need more help with this, or if you want to know which catalogs are acceptable in Hollyland and which ones aren't, ask me. Let me know. Also, don't forget to hit up your Pinterest board this week. There are so many cute things on it. Also, something that I've learned is that if you're active on Instagram, there are a lot of petite influencers that constantly show off their outfits, what they're wearing. I have put out the APB to a couple of them because I would like to interview to give a part 2 to this petite style debacle. I'm waiting to hear back from them, but there's a lot of petite influencers, just like plus size people, that you can follow and get inspiration from them as well. There is no way around an alterations person. Sorry, boo. You got to get it. If you need help, if you live in a small town, I will help you find somebody. But the cleaners is probably going to be your best bet. Make the clothes work for you. In the words of Stacey London, stylist extraordinaire, she's not a stylist anymore. I wish she was, but make the clothes work for you. Okay. You don't have a choice. I'm sorry. Being petite is a blessing and a curse. Believe me, you look great. You're super thin, you're petite, but you don't want to look too young. You still want to look professional. And it's annoying if people think that you're like way younger and not the boss if you are. So make sure you're dressing the part, you're not stuck, and you're elevating your style with your age. Thank you so very much for listening this week. It was so great hanging out with you. I want to hang out with you all the time. If you have more questions about petite style, or if you need help about anything, catalog shopping, clothing, if you like this, you don't like this, just let me know. And I'm happy to answer anything that you might need. I'm so grateful for your time. And I can't wait to hear what you think about this episode. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, subscribe to the Fashion Crimes Podcast YouTube channel for the love of all that is holy. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay. It's a little weak right now. I'm not going to lie. Okay. It's a little weak. We're down on the views. So I need you guys to really watch the videos and share them, please, because they're pretty informative. Okay. But I do only have a video if I'm interviewing somebody. If it's just me, I don't have a video. So there's a million videos on there. Please share and subscribe. Get your copy flying off the shelves. Stop making these fashion mistakes. Christmas and Hanukkah is right around the corner. You know some people that might need it. I know you do. If you're not saying it, I know you're thinking it. I'm the only Holly you need to know. You already knew that. And I'm coming at you with style tips, shopping advice, fashion inspiration for fashion over 40. And I mean way over 40. Okay? Way over 40. Sign up for our email list so you get this free fashion content delivered straight to your inbox every single week. And don't forget how much you need the wardrobe list, and share this with somebody you love. You too could be somebody's fashion hero. Send me a picture with you in the book, hugging it. I want to see it. Or your friends holding it and reading it, and you're going to get a shout out. Y'all have a great week. This is the hostess with the mostest of the Fashion Crimes Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.